It's that time again. It's VCF Midwest 2024, hosted in Schaumburg, Illinois, just outside Chicago. And this time, we're joined by none other than Collab Retro. The weekend was chock full of interesting exhibits and insane gear hosted in a huge venue. So come along as we recount our VCF Midwest experience. This year, the festival has moved to a larger space here at the Renaissance Hotel and Convention Center in Schaumburg. With even more event space, there were nearly 200 total exhibits housed in one huge exhibit hall, which was well lit and had plenty of space for the aisleways. Near the front of the hall was a vintage LAN party with PCs set up to play, as well as spots for people to bring their own computers, featuring games like Quake 3 Arena and Unreal Tournament. Next to that was the soldering station, where attendees could learn to solder or to simply practice their skills. We printed a few words out on a Swintech 8000 typewriter, which has a parallel port, so it's exhibited here as the printer for a BBC Micro.
Awesome.
We stumbled across an IBM PC Server 330, which filled us with envy, as it looks amazing compared to the Server 320 that we recently acquired.
What a beauty.
And showing the incredible diversity of exhibits you can expect to see, ever wondered how the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic shows worked? Well, here's the controller they used. In addition to filming, Ron from Ron's Computer Videos was busy at his booth and has already posted coverage from the event, which we'll link to in the description below. Several other YouTubers were also exhibiting, such as Computer Clan Ken, Ben Heck, and Adrian Black. ShadyTel was on site to provide telephone service and DSL broadband to other tables. This Bell South payphone has dial tone and could be used to dial around to various exhibits. Friend of the channel YYZ Kevin had his PC MCIA display and told us about work he's doing on developing custom PC MCIA cards, including an improved version of this setup to connect an ISA bus to a laptop via PC MCIA. Thomas Major had an impressive display of Adtran gear in his exhibit showing T1 and DS0 circuits with live tests running across his T1 network. Speaking of networking, we stumbled across some Cisco gear, including a PIX 520, which prompted a conversation with another attendee about Collab Retro's recent video in which he got Windows 98 running on one for retro gaming.
Surprising lack of filming, aside from us.
We spoke with Oliver from ProtoWeb to learn more about the project and the integration with Windows Update Restored.
Yeah, we have lots of websites on ProtoWeb. It is the, like if you have an older computer, you can have 90s websites on your computer and browse them. We have hundreds of websites on ProtoWeb right now, and more coming up online all the time. And there are lots of volunteers that are basically working on restoring websites. What they do is they download websites from like Internet Archive. They download all the copies of these websites and restore the images. Basically, research, try to see what the website looked like.
Fix all the JavaScript issues and make it work in HTTP, that sort of thing?
Yes, exactly. Fixing all the dynamic content and stuff like that. And after that, it's released on ProtoWeb, and you can actually see what the website looked like. And it's sort of made to be a seamless experience. So anyone who's on ProtoWeb can actually look at these websites, download the files that these websites had. So if you have an older computer, older Compact, for example, or digital deck computer, you can log on to compact.com and download the drivers for your computer, stuff like that.
Awesome.
So, as you can see here, we have Compact's websites, and we tried to do a lot of the restoration side where you don't need to go online and look at broken links and stuff like that. But at the same time, we're kind of a hybrid service where if you do want to go on to like Wayback Internet Archive, you can go to Wayback Machine API and look up the old website if it's not restored in ProtoWeb.
The machine's DNS at your stuff, or how does it work? How would I do this on my machine?
Yeah, so as you can see, we have a Mac here, a XP machine here, and OLPC. All it really requires is a web browser that has HTTP proxy support. And no DNS changes need to be made. We'll go to proxies.
Oh, yeah.
And you can use the manual configuration. We'll just type in the proxy address and the
Nice. Piece of cake.
or the automatic proxy.
That's great. Cool.
And our website has
what's your
guides, protoweb.org.
Protoweb.org. Cool.
Yep, has guides for a lot of web browsers. So for the Mac, for Retrosymon, for Netscape, Internet Explorer, all that.
Cool.
Yeah, we partnered with Windows Update Restored. So if you go on your computer, you have Windows Update. You can actually, if you have ProtoWeb set up, you have seamless integration with the computer's Windows Update functionalities.
Yeah. Awesome.
There was a ton of equipment and software for sale. We found that prices seemed extremely reasonable overall. For example, there was a complete IBM PC Pentium system, as well as a Sun Ultra One workstation that looked to be in good condition for just $100 each. We even saw some add-in cards available for just $1 each at a few tables. We hadn't planned on buying anything, but couldn't resist these crazy low prices, so we snagged a few ISA network cards for future projects. And speaking of deals, Collab Retro found a curious box of Novell netwear goods for just $5. Hopefully, we'll see him getting his feet wet with netwear in a future video. There was also a large free pile area in the back with lots of systems, cables, and other odds and ends available for the taking. Before we left, we caught up with Jim Leonard, one of the showrunners who has been working tirelessly to pull together this incredible event.
Our new space here at the Schaumburg Renaissance is crazy large. We originally requested 33,000 square feet, and we received so many submissions for tables and exhibits that we found a way to get an extra, 17,000 square feet. So it's 50,000 square feet. It's half of the total space.
Oh, wow.
That is a 4 times space increase from previous venue that we were at. Success is a double-edged sword, but so far it seems to be working out, and we've got a whole lot of new stuff that we weren't able to accommodate because of the smaller venue. It's a free show for 19 years, and the estimates projected about 3,000.
Yeah, so leave it.
VCF Midwest 19 was a fantastic event with a huge venue and incredible variety of exhibits and gear for sale. We had a great time meeting people and browsing the exhibits. If you're a fan of vintage computing, VCF Midwest is definitely worth checking out. We hope you have enjoyed our coverage of VCF Midwest 19. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.